This is Mari Lane on the Buying Space channel. I'm reading from four Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. I'm in Mark chapter 14, starting in verse 26. Then they sang a hymn and went out to the Mount of Olives. On the way, Jesus told them, "All of you will desert me, for the scriptures say, God will strike the shepherd, and the sheep will be scattered. But after I am raised from the dead, I will go ahead of you to Galilee and meet you there." Peter said to him, "Even if everyone else deserts you, I never will." Jesus replied, "I tell you, Peter, this very night, before the rooster crows twice, you will deny 3 times that you even know me." "No," declared Peter emphatically. "Even if I have to die with you, I will never deny you." And all the others vowed the same. They went to the olive grove called Gethsemane, and Jesus said, "Sit here while I go and pray." He took Peter, James, and John with him and became deeply troubled and distressed. He told them, "My soul is crushed with the grief to the point of death. Stay here and keep watch with me." He went a little further and fell to the ground. He prayed that if it were possible, the awful hour awaiting him might pass him by. "Abba, Father," he cried out, "everything is possible for you. Please take this cup of suffering away from me, yet I want your will to be done, not mine." Then he returned and found the disciples asleep. He said to Peter, "Simon, are you asleep? Couldn't you watch with me even 1 hour? Keep watch and pray, so that you will not give into temptation. For the spirit is willing, but the body is weak." Then Jesus left them again and prayed the same prayer as before. When he returned to them again, he found them sleeping, for they couldn't keep their eyes open, and they didn't know what to say. When he returned to them the third time, he said, "Go ahead and sleep. Have your rest." But no, the time has come. The Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of sinners. Up, let's be going. Look, my betrayer is here. And immediately, even as Jesus said this, Judas, one of the 12 disciples, arrived with a crowd of men armed with swords and clubs. They had been sent by the leading priests, the teachers of religious law, and the elders. The traitor Judas had given them a prearranged signal. "Will you know which one to arrest when I greet him with a kiss? Then you can take him away under guard." As soon as they arrived, Judas walked up to Jesus. "Rabbi," he exclaimed, and gave him the kiss. Then the others grabbed Jesus and arrested him. But one of the men with Jesus pulled out his sword and struck the high priest's slave, slashing off his ear. Jesus asked them, "Am I some dangerous revolutionary that you come with swords and clubs to arrest me? Why didn't you arrest me in the temple? I was there among your teaching every day. But these things are happening to fulfill the scriptures say about me." Then all his disciples deserted him and ran away. One young man following behind was clothed only in a long linen shirt. When the mob tried to grab him, he slipped out of his shirt and ran away naked. Wow, some of that detail I did not remember. The young man slipping out of his clothes and one of the priest's servants losing his ear. I wonder which disciple sliced off that ear. We should really, really read the Bible ourselves. Because if I came on my channel and said that happened, somebody would be like, no, that didn't happen. But here, I've read it directly from the Word. And I'll say things in chats and people will be like, no, that's wrong. And what I'm saying is in the Bible. So if you're in a chat room and somebody says something unusual about the scriptures, don't get all haughty and say, oh, I've been reading the Bible for decades. I've been reading the Bible for 40 years. You don't know what you're talking about. Don't ever say that to anybody about the scriptures. I read the scriptures too. Is there some level of knowledge, or do you have to be a man to know the scriptures? I mean, really, people, be nice to each other. Respect each other's knowledge about the scripture. And I don't bring things up to cause drama and have an argument. But if I mention something different about the scriptures that isn't beyond traditional Christian belief, I get that. I get that a lot. Like, you need to read the Bible. Okay, look at the 600 videos or more where I've read the Bible. And I read the Bible a lot more than I record the Bible readings that I have. And I read the Bible a lot when I was young. I was a Sunday school teacher. And I get that. Oh, you need to read the Bible? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here then. But people get really defensive really quick. And I think Christians need to calm down and say, okay, where's that at? Tell me about this. Instead of, you don't know what you're talking about and you need to read the Bible. Okay? That doesn't get us anywhere. We need to have a calm, intellectual discussion about what is actually in the Word and where it's at. Have a wonderful and blessed day, everyone.